Back everybody, this is Lews Therin here on my blind run of Rome 2 Total War Imperial Edition. Now, let's get to it. So, when we were playing last, we got declared war on by Magna Carthage, or some basically like a lesser version of Carthage. And they got wiped out by, I assume, the main Carthage. In the last thing, we also took over Carthage's main capital, but we also negotiated peace for a little while. So what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to look at the repercussions of that, because I want to see if we can once again engage them in war. I'm also trying to increase the construction. So let's go over here to diplomacy. So over here we got Carthage. Now what I want to see is what would happen if we declare war. So here it is. So it says here basically that if we were to declare war with them, it would look bad for us. So we need to spend at least 5 turns not fighting them. And that's completely fine, because I am now going to shift all my troops in order to do so. So I already have an army set up here precisely for that purpose. They're going to move over here. They're going to pick up the people in Napoli. And they're going to prepare themselves for the inevitable conflict we're going to have with them. Now, I see them over here getting prepped as well. So we're all thinking the same thing, I'm sure. But according to the diplomacy tab here, they're extremely weak. We will overpower them significantly. So as such, we definitely need to move on as fast as possible. So let's begin. This thing is still here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can definitely see it. It's basically like a little battery on the top. Later I'm going to check the playback and see if it's even there. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's end the turn, because I don't think there's anything special that needs to be done right this second. I think we already moved the armies how we need to. Well, no, not him, because he needs to stay there. But I think everybody has been moved where they want to be. And I also want to camp this army later in Napoli. So just to remind myself, I'm going to move myself over here. Alright, and turn. So yeah, that's the goal. Right now the goal is going to be to get rid of Carthage, because they're a thorn on my side and I just don't want to see them anymore. And getting rid of them would be fantastic. Other than that, there's not really anything else that's necessary right now. I still don't trust Syracuse. They still mess around too much on their area. But for now, let's leave them be. It's not important. Let's see. We got high seas attrition because of, yeah, that's kind of my fault. We lost 77 men. Jeez, that's a lot. But our populace is happy. The African people are happy. So clearly, whatever we've been doing, building these temples and doing these things, is helping us a lot. We're gonna create a civil colonia or garrison. I'm gonna do a garrison colonia. Wait, which is cheaper. Yeah, let's do a garrison colonia. Not only because it's cheaper, but because I feel like Carthage, being my only province in Africa, needs to be highly militarized. I also see them eyeing over here Lilybaeum or whatever. If they do take it, it won't be a big deal, because they like me, and we can use that to our advantage. Now, I need this thing over here. No, here's what we're gonna do. You know how I was moving this army earlier? I'm still gonna do that. But now I'm more interested in something else. So Gnaeus Salinator is one of the generals. He is okay. He's also from the Julii. So as long as the Julii are commanding the armies that do the most impact, I'm happy. So we're gonna move this army down because our interests are further south. But we're not going to move him past here, because I'm scared of leaving everything here wide in the open. We had that issue last time we fought Carthage. We're not going to do that again. And I'm sure these barbarians are just waiting for us to weaken. I'm noticing here that the Syracuse people took this back from Libya. So they're still at war with Libya, and hopefully they will weaken Libya enough that once Libya and I hate each other again, they're easy to take over. Again, I'm really hoping Syracuse fucks me so that I can just take their city and claim more territory in an easy fashion. But right now, there's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna sit back and let them do their thing. See, they keep sailing up and down the ocean. I just don't see what Carthage gets out of this, other than, a movement. Um, Syracuse seems to still be recruiting and moving around, and oh, now they're moving ships over. I wonder why. But since we're allies, we can do that. We can move ships and be happy with each other. Oh, an ally has been attacked. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, no. Okay, this is an issue. So, Massaeli is way more powerful than us. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Syracuse is more powerful. Nope. We'll enter war. We're at war now. This is important. The populace is inspired, so they're all up into this. And now we're at war with the Massaeli. So let's actually reassess. So because we can't fight Carthage anyway, this is a good thing. You guys are gonna go into sea with them here, and you right in front of them. You're just gonna camp in Consentia, and we're gonna call it a day. Now, let's go back here. I just wanted to manage those locations before we got in knee deep here. Carthago is so happy with us that we really don't even need to maintain the army here. So we're actually going to start marching. Take the roads over here, because I can already see that we're definitely at war with these people, and their border seems to be over here. So let's actually look at how much we know they control. So our new enemies control these two areas right here. The border here is secure, well, I mean, hopefully secure by Syracuse, and even if it isn't, it's irrelevant. We're going to worry about this, though, because this has more resources, number one. And number two, it's back on that whole thing about the Mediterranean. So if I can take over this section of Africa, it's good. Not Africa, but Mauritania. See, this is an issue. Once I take the city, I'm going to hold the city for a while, because just like with Carthage, I need to increase the public order before I can actually continue expansion. This is a lesson, again, learned from Shogun 2, that clearly works here, and is necessary for maintaining a proper empire. So, yeah, we're going to have to attack this. So, the army right now with Gaius Attius Albus, which has been fantastic for me, will move over here. It's too bad Gatius Albus has been so successful, because he is from a rival family, and I don't like them. But, because he's so far from Rome, really gives a shit. So yeah, I think we've done most of what we need to do in terms of military superiority and whatnot. I do want to increase things over here. So let's increase the Temple of Mars. Let's also increase the food yield. I don't care about building farms and increasing and causing a bit of rambunctiousness, because we now have an army camped in Magna Graecia. So Magna Graecia can take a little bit of nonsense. It'll be fine. We now have an army sailing. They will eventually end up in Corollis, which is defended right now by a very small fleet. Once they get near Corollis, though, this fleet will relocate to Lilybaeum, again, just to maintain a defensive position over there. Other than that, I think we're pretty set. Our taxes are pretty, solid. The income's pretty solid. It says here, control 25 settlements within 12 turns. Yeah, but I don't know if that's actually going to work. Let me see this. So they want us to control 25 settlements. That's their objective for us. But I just don't think that makes sense. 25 settlements. So right now we control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 settlements. We would need 3 more. Let's pretend. Oh, well, actually, this is quite feasible. I don't know about within 12 turns. Let's say within 2 turns we're here and we take this one. Then we're going to have to spend so much time here. By the time this army gets here, though, they can invade and attack Carthage. Then that means we would only need to take 1 more. It's feasible in 12 turns, actually. So hopefully the Senate will be appeased by that. Speaking of the Senate, yep, we're still growing in our presence. We have 65% of the Senate now. Oh, we've still had 65, but now we're exalted. So the Julii is almost at the level where they're a fucking dynasty and nobody's going to challenge them, which is fantastic. And an announcement for your interest only. I am out of iced tea. Alright. So Marcus Aurelius is still doing his thing. Because my generals are so far away from Rome, I assume that's why I can't promote them any further. And that's fine. We're doing good, though. We're doing quite good. Imperium is good, so we're having an entire tiny increase in influence per turn per political party. We have plus 5% public order penalties due to local presence of Yeah, so people are getting a little bit annoyed about the foreigners, but it's not really an issue. So yeah, let's also, by the way, look into some diplomacy. We're gonna look at people like, I don't know, Macedon doesn't like us, but see, in Sumbras I don't like either. I want to fight them, so I don't even want to engage in anything with them. But let's look at Sparta for a second, because Sparta not liking us lately, but we're gonna try to, at the very least, are we trading? We have a non-aggression pact, but nothing more. Let's make an alliance, a defensive alliance, though. No. So Sparta is still not feeling us, but that's okay. We're gonna do the same thing though with Athens. We are non-aggression pact and trade defensive alliance. Nope, they're even less likely to do so. Yeah, so right now not many people are liking us, and basically it seems to be because of cultural issues. Well, Carthage has many reasons to hate us. Libya, again, many reasons to hate us. Macedon, because we're friends with Athens and Sparta, and they don't like Athens or Sparta. And that's about it. But we're going to try to smooth things over with Macedon. Is it actually going to work? Probably not. We're going to trade them. And I'm willing to pay. No, I'm going to offer. I'm gonna offer you a bit more money. Yeah, let's do 500. Yeah, so they're not into it, and that's fine. I'm just trying to build a bit of a relationship with Macedon, because eventually they're gonna attack Athens and Greece. But then again, since Athens and Sparta are my friends, maybe I should just ignore Macedon. Who knows? We'll see what we do. We're very good on food, though. I definitely prioritize that over other things. Carthage running away to their island, of course. I don't know what Egypt is up to. I would love to see what Egypt is up to, but it's really irrelevant right now. Where are my new enemies? Yeah. Oh, there's my ally Syracuse, but I'm trying to figure out where my other enemies are. The new ones. There they were. See, I didn't see anything they did, but I know they moved. So something happened. Alright, research complete. We have concrete, which is good. Marcus Aurelius Tubero is dead! Oh no. Oh no. Well, actually, that's not that bad. Means I can promote new people. Let's actually deal with the fact that he's dead. Right, so we need a new leader. Let's see who we ended up with as our leader. Who is the leader of the House of Julii now? I assume it's him. He's 67. I don't know. See, once he died, Marcus Aurelius, if you notice, we lost a bit of fucking zeal. So people don't like us nearly as much as they did before. As such, we need to start thinking about securing promotions, securing things that we need to do, because I'm not feeling it. And I'm also seeing that some of these people are being seen in a much better light. So even though Gaius Attius Albus is a good general, we're going to spread some rumors about him, because I don't want him to think about rising to power, even consider it. So we're going to look into increasing the mines just to increase the amount of money in our coffers. But that really is going to be a minor addition to what we're doing. And then over here in Cassentia, or just in the province in general, we're already in the middle of upgrading, so actually we don't have to worry about anything. Finally, let's look at Carthage, and then we're going to move militarily. Carthage seems to be completely fine. They're quite content actually, and they're very slowly becoming more Latin, which is a good thing for us. We're gonna march, at least over here. Let's see if there's anywhere else we can march. Yep. So we're gonna follow the roads, just be classic. Move up. As long as these guys don't lose, we should be completely fine. Actually, they're going to lose. Look at that army. But we don't have to worry about it too much because I think that with Libya controlling this area, our enemies will not be able to cross the mountains and come at us. It would take them a very long time. We'd see them coming. So let's do that. Now, while that's going on, let's move the army. No, not you. The army. It's a bad area of the sea, so we're going to try to move to an area in which the sea won't fuck us up. We won't start losing men over this. Alright, we're going to stay there and keep maintaining our presence through the sea and move on. So, yeah, right now we're still researching technologies. We're still doing our normal thing. Ship pumps, so 20% ship health. I would love some more ship health considering they're right now in the middle of the sea doing their thing. So right now we're definitely in an interesting place when it comes to our wars. So we have our smaller war with Carthage coming up, because that war will really be just one final attack and it should be done. I mean, unless they catch us off guard. And the bigger war is this one with these people, exactly, the Malestai or whatever the hell they are. There they are. They're already invading random areas that are not ours. But they are our friends. Household expands. So Gaius Attius Albus is getting, yeah, we'll replace that. And household expands here for Gaius Attius Albus. So more morale for his people. Construction complete in Carthage Prime. We're gonna keep going. Alright. The army is moving steadily across the sea, which is good. Now, our army, which is invading the Masayeli area, or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, I thought it said LOL. That would have been interesting. The city, completely undefended, so we're going to take it. Yeah, there's nothing to it. We're just going to auto-resolve. Aggressively auto-resolve. And take the city. So now that we took the city, we're actually going to have to calm down and attack a lot less. Because with this being done, the people are not going to be too happy about us. Even though we're going to peacefully occupy and we're not going to do anything too severe. We're going to start taking down, let's see, what is this? Infantry tents, heavy store. No, we need that. We're going to take down this. We're going to start rebuilding here. And we're going to make some areas with wealth. So let's make a ship right here. Alright, that'll do. And we also have a clear sight of Carthage. Apparently they have more than one area. I thought they just had those two. So now Carthage has a pretty big city here in Kart Hadashit or whatever that they are clearly mistreating because they hate them. And then we have this island over here, which is our next target. And it is the target that this area, these ships are targeting. Carthage, again, very formidable in the sea, so I am very concerned about engaging them that way. We're definitely going to just rebuild this entire city, even though it took away all our budget for now. Alright, let's end turn. Oh my goodness, where is Publius? Whatever. Is he over here? Nope. Is he over here? Where the fuck did I put him? So Niger has been all over the place. I don't even know where the hell he is. Oh, here he is. Niger, if you remember, the veteran. Alright. Let's see. This is not bad. So Carthage clearly going to move against us, but right now they're busier with other things, which is good. I hope, though, that they're not thinking about attacking and retaking their own city, because that would make me terribly upset. And actually, I'm starting to think about how I'm going to maneuver. What is this? Syracuse. Syracuse. I really don't have the time for this because I'm fighting the Mastelli. Although, well, I'm more powerful. So I'm more powerful than Libya, but how powerful am I compared to Libya? So Libya. Like, you need to understand what you're telling me to do. I don't know about this. I really don't know how I feel about this. Because Libya, we're currently in diplomacy, so you have relations, don't we? Yeah, so Libya and I have relations. I don't think I can just fight them. So I'm very sorry, but no.
Your decision does not please us, but I hope your gods at least.
I mean, it's nothing against you. Well, it is against you, Syracuse, but you know, to be quite frank, I just don't think it's worth it. We have too many wars, and we don't have time for this. More importantly, I'm trying to take something else. Appius Astinius Trigemus, a statesman, has died. That's not that important, but it does mean that the Julii are running out of people. So we need to immediately move into a better position. We're still going to spread more rumors. I mean, wait a second. How are we doing in the... we got 63%. We're actually not... It's not worth it to spread some rumors about him. Although it is kind of worth it to spread some rumors about the Junii. Mostly because I don't like the Junii. They produced, if I'm not mistaken, they produced Brutus. And therefore, I don't trust anybody from that house. Okay, that army is marching, which is good. This army still needs to remain. As a matter of fact, I need to see if I have to recruit anybody. I don't have to recruit anybody, but I want to be safe. So the city, how's the city looking? The city actually needs more things. So let's make them Latin, just like we did over here in Carthage. The same kind of technique, and we're going to try to make them more Latin, and therefore they will accept us. They will love us. They will do things for us. We're going to check to see that Italy is not being abandoned, that the area around Alali is not being abandoned. Yeah, they need more stuff, huh? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to upgrade any of this. This is useless. It would be a waste of money. Yeah, I think we're good. If anything, I do want to increase our navy presence. So let's see how much of the navy we can expand before it becomes a problem. Let's do it cheaply. I don't need a big navy. I just need enough numbers that when we auto-resolve, it becomes easier. So yeah, we're going to increase the navy size as we wait as well. This is good. This is very good. Our food is at a surplus too, so we're definitely in a good position. Carthage, again, still moving around, doing something. I think they're avoiding a naval battle right now with the Syracuse, and I'm sure Syracuse doesn't know what to do with us. Oh God. We don't have time. I know what you want me to do, but I can't do that. I'm at war. I'm going to be at war with Carthage within moments. I can't do that. You know I can't do that. How are our relations, though? See, we're very friendly, so I can totally afford to fuck you. Come here. Cancel. I can't do that to you. You know I can't do that to you. I cannot go into war with Libya. You finished me off on the other war. You brought me into this last war with the Messayeli or whatever the fuck they're called. So you can't be dragging me into more wars. This is a bad relationship we have going on, where you keep dragging me into wars that I don't want to be in. Not that I'm against war. I'm totally for war, but I'm not into this particular war. Hmm. I thought I agreed I was gonna park him there. No, we're just gonna keep going through the sea. It's been going on. It's been going well so far. So we're just gonna keep going through the sea, and eventually land in Carthage Prime, as I've come to call it. The army seems to be replenished as well. So, once the construction is complete and the populace is subdued completely, we can move on to capturing the lower areas. And obviously, once Carthage Prime is occupied, we can also... No, actually, once Carthage Prime is occupied, we can move this army immediately down south and take Dimidi, who is going to be a way harder thing to maintain. Not militarily, but in terms of populace, because they seem to be quite happy with their Malsenia lords. So let's just do the quick maintenance sweep, and then we move on. Okay, so this is important. We got here -4 food, but more commerce. Can I increase the food here? Okay, so we'll increase the food here, and then we'll do more commerce later. The reason I believe in a food surplus at this point is because let's see, civil settlement. Yeah, let's do civil. I want to have a... No, actually, we're more farmers anyway, so it's like, why do we care? Civil stuff can come over here from Italy. The reason why I'm trying to have more food in general is because every time we absorb another one of these places, I've noticed a steep decline in our food resources because we have to spread food around the empire. As such, I'm trying to have less food, withheld from us. So the more food I can produce, the better. That and money are really the two things that I'm interested in. I see a faction just now that crossed that I'm not a fan of. I don't know them. Who's this? Alright. I accept. So, the Celtici, who are chilling out in Spain, don't want to fight us. I'm okay with that, because right now it's irrelevant. I'm not even going to come close to them right now. The Masaielli already know what's coming, so they're already preparing themselves to attack Dimidi. Not attack, but protect Dimidi. So, is Io, which for some reason didn't materialize just now, doing well? Yes. We need a shrine. Now, Neptune. Yes, Neptune is going to be the shrine we're going to use. And then let's see if we can move this army. This one right here. Can the army get to Carthage? No, not yet. It's too bad. If the army reached Carthage right now, we probably could have afforded to move the army immediately. However, because they're not in Carthage yet, we can't do it, and therefore it's going to be very difficult to take the city now, because I assume that their armies will reach Dimidi in time before I do. But alas, you can't get everything right. You can't, expect everything to go right. So, we're just going to deal with it. Now, this army in Cassentia is no longer fun. I'm going to move back to Napoli. And we're going to increase the fleet one more time. Actually, no, we're not going to increase this fleet. We're going to increase the side fleet, the side hoe. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. We don't need any more. Well, do we need siege engines? Actually, we could use 25 more ammunition. No. I don't need any more ship stuff at this point. There we go. This is good. I'm okay with higher tactics. Wait, what is this? Minus 10% agent recruitment costs? Hell yeah. I'd rather have a cheaper army. It's going to take time, but a cheaper army, guys, way worth it. Especially considering how many armies I'm going to have. I have 3 so far, but I'm starting to wonder if we're going to need any more. I see that House of the Spectre as a new faction that I'm not very familiar with. I thought we were friends. I mean, you're a fucking piece of shit, but you know, you can fight me too. I don't care. Oh, they're gonna cross into Africa to fight me. What? They didn't defend Demeti? Are they willing to abandon the city? Who died? Oh no. Let's see the cutscene because I didn't see the cutscene last time when my other man died. Who died? Was it the leader? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sad. The guy's so sad right there. That woman doesn't know what to do with her life. We all pay our respects. Okay. Who died? I just kind of want to see the cutscene, you know? It looks nice. Oh, now it gets all syrupy and sad. Wow. Such a nice effect. Shogun didn't have this. Tiberius Cestus Pulvius. Alright. I lost a general. Yeah, let's not hire anybody from the Junii. I don't trust the Junii. Oh, one of the admirals. Oh, that's good. I don't like that admiral. Alright, good. Actually, this is really, really fucking good because alright, now that the escort is done, these ships over here are going to move because they might eventually escort me to Carthage. Not to Carthage, but, you know, to, like, one of the Carthage's area. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. So these guys are at 16. These guys are at 12. Can I afford to move the army? Nope, I cannot. I tried. So we're just going to chill out. We can't afford to move the army just yet. Once this army comes in and takes over, then we're going to do that. You're at Napoli, so we can't promote you yet. I really do need to start looking into getting one of my people promoted. This guy's already 44. But, you know, it's not that important either, so maybe I can adopt somebody. No, I don't know about him. Can I adopt this guy? He's 33 though. Can I adopt somebody young? You're 64. Why would I adopt you? Although, no, he's rude. He's game obsessive. He's flaccid. No. We're gonna go back. Yeah. Right now we're back to administration. Back to just chilling. We're gonna do this because we may need to replenish our army soon enough. And then Carthage. Do you need anything? No. No. Cassentia. You're pretty good, Cassentia, huh? More wealth? I'm not gonna risk you guys getting more rowdy on me. It's too much. You guys are too strange. You know how you guys, you remember how I moved him out of Cassentia? Now I'm regretting that decision all over again. So I'm going to leave him in Cassentia. And because I'm going to put him in Cassentia, I can afford to increase our mining facilities. Because now, what are they going to do? We have the army right there. So, if nothing special happens, I think I'm going to stop this episode soon. And we're just going to cut, and then I'm going to keep going in the next video. And hopefully we'll see some movement. I'm noticing fucking Insumbras. Alright. The Insumbras have declared war on us, and I left the army all the way on the other fucking side of Italy. So this is going to be great. Promotion secured for Gaius Doronius Albus, which is good. Household expanded. Gaius Adius Albus, ship by support, trait gain, military tribune. Yeah. Construction complete. Yeah, now, with all haste, the army needs to move to Bella 3. So, in about 3 turns, we have Bella 3 secure. Hopefully, we won't need Bella 3 to be too secure. We're going to move this army over here. and this one needs to move here. Now we're gonna test again, see if we can step out of the city. Nope. Actually, let's leave the city. Who gives a shit? Because I'm pretty sure they will be nearby way before a rebellion can start. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna move this army in because we gotta move quickly. This army will fight the Velothri, or whatever the fuck they call themselves, the Insumbras, who are quite weak. So we can take them eventually. Now these guys are the ones that I have like complete and utter nonsense for. So shut the fuck up. Thank you. So we're negotiating peace with the Celtici because there's no point to fighting them. And we're gonna try the same with the Insumbras, not because I want them, you know. So okay, the Insumbras are now at peace with us for some reason. So because the Insumbras are obviously gonna come back, we're gonna camp this army back over here, and that way we don't even have to worry about the future war. So let's pretend we're once again at war with these people only, and then later Carthage. So actually I'm going to stop right there. We negotiated peace, so the crisis is averted. We negotiated peace actually with 2 countries, so the crisis is really averted. And we'll see how it goes. So now we know who does not like us. We know that these motherfuckers are coming. They're getting really powerful, so like as soon as I'm done here, I probably will come and declare war on them again. We know that the Insumbras are only a fucking matter of time because they're goddamn barbarians and nobody likes them anyway. And maybe within the next couple turns, this settlement over here, the Demeti settlement, will be ours. Until then, I'm Lews Therin. Tell them if you like this, please subscribe, please send a comment, please send a like, do all of that stuff, and we will move on from there. Thank you.